everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on this Rolife DIY miniature house. It's a tipsy restaurant. So we're going to be working on this some more today. I'll come in and say hi. We are currently live on Facebook. If you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay on either here or on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat, and then we'll get a sound check, make sure everything is okay. Hey, Bonnie. Get this. Thank you for letting me know it sounds good, Bonnie. There I am. All right, so we're going to be working on this little miniature set. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to make sure I got a couple of people on here. It looks okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera up top so we can get started. All right, 1 second. Shadow. I think it's just the box. I'm gonna pull this light over though. All right, so let's see where we are at. So for anyone just now joining us, this is the Rolife DIY miniature house. It's the Tipsy restaurant. It is a 297 piece kit, and it's mostly snap fit. You can use glue, and it does require glue sometimes, but it's mostly a snap fit type of kit. If I can get it to open, I always have an issue. I almost didn't put this thing back on because it always gets stuck. Right there. Come on. There. Probably just leave that sleeve off from now on. Kind of a pain. It's got the picture on it, so yeah, I'll just keep it separate. All right, so we've been just going through the book step by step. Pull out all the bags. I'll leave these in here. Let's see, yeah, we still have this one. And that's the backing. And I think all this is just instructions and extra pieces. Okay. So, need that. All right. I think we're on the little battery pack today, if I remember correctly. Not sure what else. Let's see. Yeah, so we did the wall. So yeah, we are on the battery pack thing. So this is all this here. So a lot of little pieces, and we'll put them all together as instructed. But that's where we're at. Of stuff. All right, let's see. What does this say? So this is loose board. It is E15 and 16. The flag thing, I was watching one of the other girls do this kit, and she said that she saved the flag thing for later because she was worried about damaging it. And that's actually probably a really good point. So I may do that as well. On my E board. All right, let's see. So a couple of tiny little pieces. Hopefully they'll pop out okay. They're kind of, that when they're skinny like this, they're a little more fragile, so you do have to be careful. All right, there's that one. And then 16, 16. Is very long. I'm popping other things out that I don't need yet. Okay. Hey, Lori. Okay. There's 16. And I'll look at how the flag is attached and decide if I want to do it yet. I think I can get these back in here. Probably not. No, I think they were in there somehow. Right, I'm going to try to kind of stick them in there because otherwise I'm going to lose them. I kind of get them in there. There. Maybe nope. All right, hopefully I won't lose them. Where is that flag at? It's on one of these little boards, I'm sure. On one of these. Yep, there it is. It's on with just some tape, which means I'll probably just glue it. So yeah, it's just, it doesn't even attach to any cardstock, it looks like. Yeah, so that's pretty thin and flimsy. It's literally just a really, this is like copier level thickness. And it's very thin. Just getting it out without tearing it. So I'm going to wait, I think, to attach these flags. Because I think she's right. They'll probably get tore up. So let's set that down here. All right, so this is for the wires. So we need the battery thing, which is bag 4, P3, P4, and P5. So P3 is the wire with the little light on it. P4 is basically just a eyelet. And P5 is like the little lamp. We don't need this just yet, I guess. Yeah, that must be later. So that's probably near the end. Yeah, that's somewhere down the line. There's our sandpaper that we haven't been using because we've been using other stuff. This is their E-tape, so they're calling it. It kind of feels like vinyl tape. It doesn't feel like E-tape. So I may or may not use that. We'll see. I have some shrink tubes, but they're a little big, I think, for this wire. So we'll see if I decide to use those or not. I think we only need one of those little eyelets. We don't need their tweezers. I don't particularly like them. All right. So this little kit, I know we have to string this wire together. I'm going to try to zoom you guys in just a bit. See if I can stay in camera. I really need to put tape when I zoom in because it's so easy to get out of camera for me. Because I can't really see it live. My camera is too far behind. Let's see. So about here. So this is just for me to hopefully not get out of screen too much. See, my iPad is way over here. I'm looking at the iPad, and the iPhone is further out, but the iPad doesn't give me as much space that y'all are seeing. going to depend on who's, you know, what device you're on. All right, that's close. So this area is where I'm going to try to stay. All right. Don't need the kitty cat hair. Okay, let's see. So they give you these wires that are separate, and you have to like kind of twist them. If I can figure out how they unwrap. Try not to make a mess of it. All right, so you start with this end. All right, so we need something to hold that. I think that'll probably make it easier. I'm going to start it, but then I'm going to try to hold it with something. So you basically just want to turn this into one tightly twisted wire. Does a couple of things. It makes it stronger and it shortens it. Once I can get it held down, I think I can twist it better. I really don't know. Got the other end twisted. Okay. I'm going to try to hold it down. I think I can hold it on this. Let's see. I'm going to just stick it in one of these little holes. Figure out which way I was going. This way. This is, I don't know if it's the best way to do it or not the best way to do it, but it's how I'm going to do it. I hope for the best. Problem is keeping the other ends from getting in the way. You can twist it a few times, but then the, you know, back end of it gets all tangled up. This. I probably should have done this ahead of time, honestly. I thought about it, but then, you know, you're kind of like, well, maybe they want to see it, how it's done. And me fighting with it. Not. It's like really, it's so long. It's kind of like, is it necessary to be that long? I'm doing a really horrible job of twisting, but it's like not real even. Little then big, then little then big. Okay, so we're twisting, 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 and then we're going to feed it through that brown thing somehow. And that will be that. And we'll figure out where it goes. So hopefully everybody's having a good week. I've had a really rough week. I'm not going to go into it. There's a few people that know. But let's just say family went through some hell this week, to put it bluntly. It's not been a good week. But we are all coping as best we can. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of twisting. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Almost. You only got about 10 inches more to go. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to get my headphones twisted in it too. Alright, I'm getting out of camera. Thank you, Bonnie. I do appreciate your prayers. If nothing else, for healing, just in our minds, you know, mental healing and strength. Seen people do this before, but use like a power drill and attach the wire on the end to a power drill and spin it. I wasn't going to try to do that. We're getting there. Almost. Don't have to torture you all for too much longer. Can't really move that any further out, so now I'm off camera. Don't have any more space. All right, so my lives have been a little messed up. I know. Sorry, I apologize. Just honestly, it's hard to keep your creativity when you're going through stuff. I don't mind doing this little Rolife kit because honestly, it doesn't take that much thought. It's, you know, it's one of those things where you can just enjoy doing it and not really have to think about the creativity part. Because, you know, even though I love all the other stuff, it does require a little more brain power, I guess. To me, anyway. I assume that you twist this all the way to the ends. Let me see. It doesn't really show me a picture all the way to the end, but I think that's what happens. It seems like you should leave a little bit, but I guess you can just open it back up later if you need to. They've already pulled off the little plastic on the ends for wiring. This one's still on there, but it's cut. They pre-cut them. One already fell off, but on all the wires I've noticed that come with this, they did at least pre-cut the wire, although there was a mention of having to cut it shorter. And if you have to cut it shorter, then the fact that here's that little piece, the fact that they pre-cut it doesn't really matter because you're gonna have to figure out a way to cut it anyway. I can't pick it up. Where's my tweezers? It's really tiny. If you have fingernails, you can probably just pinch it and pull it off, but, and I probably have, you know, a wire, what do you call it? It's not a wire cutter. Splicer? No, that's not the right word. I don't know. There's a word for it. I don't remember what it's called. I'm sure I have one somewhere. If not, David does, I'm sure. All right, let's see how this goes together. So this little piece goes in here. It's our front and a back. So this ends this way. And this goes with the little L part down. And like this. So how loose is this? Let's see. Is it snug enough I don't need glue or not? Not really lining up very good. Okay. I don't know. It's actually not terrible. Could probably get away without using glue. Yeah, feels pretty good. All right, we'll get away with that. All right, so that's that. Don't lose your little piece. So you twist the wire. And then you take the eyelet Thank you, Bonnie. All right, so you put the eyelet in with the top down. So that goes up to the light. And it fits up inside there, hopefully. go all the way up into the end, I assume. I think so. Let's see if we can get it to go all the way up into the end. It may not, as long as it gets close. All right, so about there. Then we feed this through that way. It shows that way. Doesn't really make sense that way, but maybe that's right. Oh, okay, that's right. And that feeds in like that. Okay. I think I will glue that in there. It doesn't really show gluing it, and I think it's supposed to just, the tautness will keep it, but I don't know if I trust that to keep it right where I want it. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue that works on plastic and metal. Probably this canopy glue. Does that work on metal? I don't know. Maybe we'll just use this ultimate glue. I know it works on metal. We'll just stick with this. This stuff's pretty good. I don't like it in my journals because it's a little bit tacky when it's dry. It's not like the art glitter. It has that little bit of a tackiness to it. So a lot of times I don't use it for stuff like that, but for crafts, I'm liking it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. Where's my silicone thingy? All right, we're just gonna put a teeny bit on the end of this eyelet. It should stick to that plastic. I'm hoping that'll make it stay where it's supposed to stay. Yeah, that's gonna roll. Is it touching anything? I can't tell. I think it is. I'll hold it for a minute. It's plastic, so you know it'll take forever to dry. Huge new. Get some on the edge there. I don't want. I can't tell. Is it gonna dry? It probably won't set up at all for forever. All right. I don't think. I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and stick it on here and hope that it'll set up and dry later. So the first thing you do is get the end of your wire. I want to twist this a little bit further so it'll be easier to work with. Yeah. Pulled off the other one. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. So from the back side, this hole that has the long part to it. Does that make sense? No, from the front side. Okay, from the front side. I'll get it right. And you pull it through. And then this comes up into this hole here on top. So it goes in here. If I can find the hole. Right. So this is where hopefully it'll stay snug. If we can get it back in there. Okay. So the idea is that it stays kind of right there. I don't know if anything else goes in that. I don't think so. Looks like it pulls over to stay tight. They don't tell you to do that. No, they kind of show it. All right, they kind of show it. All right, let's pull that over. into the small section. Is it moving? No. Yeah, sure. I get it. Kind of, sort of? Not really. Well, hopefully gravity will do it. It's kind of wobbly. Let's see if I can get it any tighter first. So it needs to be fairly snug. There, it's a little bit tighter. Slide over there. Got it. All right. Better? It's a little better. Okay. One down. And then it comes over to this one. Let's see if I can figure this out. Goes in through the top, it looks like. And then back through, there's a hole right under it. Back through there. Okay. The idea is it kind of stays in line. All right. And then there's another hole somewhere, I think. All right, it goes like this. It shows a hole. Is it? Oh, it's just kind of showing it coming behind it like this. Okay, it's not really a hole. All right, so it shows it like that, and it's just loose for now. Next page. It shows putting the flags on, but they just kind of attach somewhere in this section and this section. There's like a little mark right there and right there. So we'll hopefully remember to put them on later. I don't think I want to do it now. All right. Next, we have a frame. Okay, so we're getting into the building of the building. The building of the building. That's a mouthful. So wipe. Clean off that. Get that out of my way. All right. I might have to zoom back out because this is bigger. All right, so zoom back out as far as I can go. All right, we need more of E. Probably those pieces that fell out. Okay, we need E5 and E6, which I assume might be these, maybe. Yep, E5 and E6. And we need E1, E2, E3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. I don't see 7. I don't see 8. So 6 and then jumps to 9. All right, so 2. Try to do these without breaking them. I may use that tool again because this stuff snaps so easy. Where is that tool at? I know I have it here somewhere. It's just a little clay tool. It's kind of helping me to break these little pieces that don't want to let loose. See, like this broke, but that's not part of it, so it doesn't really matter. All right, there's that one. 3. You can come out without giving me a hard time. Got that one. All right. 4. That one's not too bad. Yeah. And E1. E1, and then 9 and 10. Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's correct. And then we have, it says, I don't know what that is. Hopefully nothing important. Hopefully no piece that was supposed to remain attached. I assume it was from the board itself. Hopefully. G1, 3, and 4. All right, G. All right, G1, 3, and 4. G1 is the little signs. Alright, G1, 3, and 4 is this thing. Can't get it. Get it to let loose. There. Okay, do I need 6 and 7? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't see that. So we don't need 6 and 7 yet. Okay. We need H. H and Q. Alright. Boy, how'd you get a lot of parts out for this part? H. Where did H go? Oh, here's H. Alright, H. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8. So not 6. We already used 6. Okay, yeah. There we go. All right, there's 1. 2. Tricky. 5. And then these big pieces. Okay. And then I think we did this one the other day. Let me find it. So this one. Yeah, Q3. Okay. R32 32 is in bag 3. Bag 3. R32. Soda. Okay. That section. And then there's paper stuff. This is like that backing page. That page. So choose somewhere you won't get messed up. Maybe right there. And then this is M8 and M9. Where is that? Here. This is M8. Okay, and then M9 is this little tiny strip. Gotta be able to get you out of there. Maybe. Not that way. Okay. It's like you gotta have a gentle touch. Okay, gotcha. And oh, the battery box. We're getting to that point, I guess. I didn't think we were. Where is it at? P1 and P2. It's P1. No, I bet it's that tape they're talking about. Must be that. Alright, I'll set it up. Okay, well, we'll probably need the screwdriver though. It doesn't show it. So we'll want to test it before we close it all up. Get some batteries too. I assume it's AA's, but we'll find out. Alright, don't need that anymore, I don't think. Okay, I think that's all the parts for this part. So let's see. Alright, looks like walls first. Oh, we don't need this. Okay. So I've been watching, I think it's Dee, like Deedee, if I remember correctly. And is she called Creates? Crafts? I'll link her, because she does all these sets. I was watching her on YouTube, and she has done probably every Rolife there is. I was amazed at how many of these kits she's done. So if you ever buy a kit and you need someone who's done one, and I haven't done it because this is my first one, check her out, because she's real good about her video stuff's cute. She even does a little green screen at the end, so I do not mind telling you to go check her out, because I enjoyed watching her. So, and it did help in some places where I was like, you know, what happens there kind of thing. Once you put a few together, you get a little better at it, but being new at it. All right. Wall D goes on to the floor, and then the side window, so I need wall C as well. So D and C, which we did the other day. So that's the back wall. There's a lot. And then this door, window, that's C. And the floor is there. All right. So you start with this and this. My mess. this goes like this. There's like some little notches. I can't tell. I think they're supposed to come out. Can you tell by the picture? It's hard to tell, but I think they do. I'm gonna, because they seem loose, so I assume they just were supposed to come out at some point. Because they do seem loose. Right, so let's just pull those two out. Hopefully they're supposed to. These stay, it looks like. Yeah, well, those stay. Alright, I think that was it. And this one, that looks right. Alright, so this slides in first, and you can decide if you want glue or not. There's two little holes there. Something you noticed? I'll bet that's what it is. Alright, so do I need glue? I am probably going to need glue because that does not seem super tight. It's kind of tight. Kind of tight enough. It's warpy. It's a tiny bit warpy. I'm going to put some glue. Where do I put the glue? Good question. I think I will put it... I think I'm going to put it on the bottom where that part goes in. I might put a little along here. I don't want to put too much in case there's some reason I have to disconnect it. I don't think there's going to be any reason. I'm just going to put a little. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's going to stay very snug, so I'm going to put a little. I guess if worst came to worst, you could pry it apart later. Let me see how this fits in there. Yeah, I'll put a little there. So I'm going to put a little on these tabs. And then a little on. Just a couple of drops there. It should be enough to just make it snug up, hopefully. Hey, Deborah. Alright, so we're just going to try it this way. Get it to lay flat. Okay. Hold it for a second. It's not going to glue immediately. See how loose that is? That's really loose. Hopefully the next wall will help. Yeah, because that's very loose. All right. So the next wall is the door. The Rolife go on the outside or the inside? Looks to be the inside. Yep, inside. All right, I'm going to throw a little glue on this too. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So, same thing. I'm going to put it on the tabs. Just on the bottom part. Hopefully it'll stay attached. Try not to push on your window because it's just barely holding in there. Oh, that's going to be tricky. Okay, this one, and this one at the same time. I'm going to try it this way. I'm not putting much glue. For the most part, it should pressure fit. Okay, find the holes. Where's it at? I can't see it. I got one of them. Right there. It's like you almost have to just do one at a time. But if it's not lined up, it's not going to work. Right, I'm going to set it back down. See if I can do this. Squish. Got one. That one. Don't have the four. Up, almost. Okay. that's pretty snug. There, now it's fitting a little bit better. All right. Whew. I want you to do the battery now, or that top awning thing now. I guess so. Seems so fragile. All right, this. There's a hole right there. Where's the front one go? It must go into something else, maybe? Maybe it just kind of sits there? I don't know. There's not a hole. I don't know. I am going to put some glue there, though, I think. Does the wire go through there? It does. It goes through that hole first. All right, let's put the wire through the hole. There's like a little tiny circle hole. And there's a tab hole. So there's two holes here. It's a tiny circle hole. And then this goes in the tab. I'm going to put a little tiny bit glue on that, though, because I bet you that's going to be loose. Hopefully it'll stay into the hole. I don't know where these other two parts go. I have a feeling they just sit there for now. All right. So that just kind of goes under or over? Under? I think it goes under. Okay, wire goes under. Kind of like that. Okay. And then this other door, where is it at? Did I even pull it out? I didn't. It's the one that says coffee. Coffee door. This one. Okay. Did they even tell me to get that door out? No. Okay. We're going to hope this pressure fits. I ain't putting glue in all these holes. There's too many. So this goes in these two holes at the same time as all these other tabs. Sure it does. Okay. It's a lot to line up. Most of them. What's missing? I can't tell. All right. That's snug. Figuring out how to hold it, I think it's the hardest part. Every time I hear it snap, crackle, and pop, I get worried. Being too rough on it. Okay. Good. I think it's good. Alright. And then wall B is the other wall. This wall. Rolife goes out. This is the one the door is in, right? Yeah, this is the door. Okay. Is there nothing else that goes in there at this point? Doesn't look like it. Okay. There's two little holes there. Alright, those two. And where else? There aren't any other holes. Is that it? It shows tabs, but there aren't any tabs. Interesting. Am I looking at the wrong picture? I'm looking at the wrong picture. There's only these two from what I can tell. Which doesn't seem much, but I'm sure other things will hold it. Alright, so there. There. It's really kind of just hanging there until something else happens. Okay. This. It shows pictures on here. This is so unclear. So it shows these. What? Does it go toward the inside? Let me see if the next page is clear. No. It must go on the inside. I don't remember watching her do this part, so see if I can tell from anything else. I think it goes on the inside. Well, I can't see it from the outside, so logically. Okay. So this thing doesn't seem like that would be on the outside. That can't be. Okay, so I think I cover this part and not this part with this. I think that goes there. And then it's on the inside. Because this is signs. Am I the only person so confused? I'm very confused right now. Well, hopefully I am looking at it right. Alright, so you're supposed to put double stick tape on here. A bunch of double stick tape. That does not look fun at all. I'm going to use double stick tape or glue. Tape would be safer in some ways. But I'm going to use glue. Because I really don't feel like peeling and sticking all that tape. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this glue. This glue gives me a little more moving time than some glue, so just got to see where it hits. So you know you don't go in the holes. Those have to be clear. And then I think this little hole needs clear. It doesn't really show this hole and this hole. So maybe it's not important if you cover it. Because it's going to cover it. Well, we're just going to make sure that these are covered in the right spot. We'll see if this works. I think it should work. If I can get it to come off with my thingy. I almost should use the art glitter, but the art glitter doesn't give me much move time. And it dries so darn fast. So I'll just move this all the way down here. Just gonna spread it out. I almost thought about using just my rolly. You know those rolling tape thingies? I don't know what you call them. They have a name. Can't remember the name. Yeah, this is drying fast too. We'll see how well it sticks. I think it'll stick. Alright, so we're just going to make sure that these little holes are in the right spot. And then it should line up for the rest. How's that? Good? Feels pretty good. Yep. Doesn't seem warpy or anything really. Teeniest, tiniest bit maybe. Alright, that works. And then, do you put it on now? I think so. So that door does not seem to be on at a good time. Okay, So it goes this way somehow. This is complicated. All right. So I see the little tabs. I'm just trying to figure out where the bottom goes. So find the hole. Oh my gosh, I can't even see it. Get in there. I'm gonna have to turn it around. I can't see it. Wait. Okay, that's better. I'm trying to put this tiny little fragile piece into these 3 holes. Get in there. I don't want to force it. Is it just not lined up? Now the others pop out. All right, add that one. Are you going or not? I got that one. Okay. How does this work? Oh, I'm a little high there. Hopefully it won't be an issue. I might have to trim it. Is it just those 3? No, there's something down here. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. There's a tab. Let's see if I can lay it down. There's like a tab right here. This sounds awful. Okay. There. Good. Good. Next page. Let's see. E2. Do you remember what E2 is? Is it brown or black? It looks brown. Can't tell what I need. I don't think I need those yet. See this? Of course the number's not on the piece itself. Why would it be on the piece itself? Alright, well there's E3. You can see that one. The other one is kind of flat. It should be the same length as this. That's 5 and 6, so I know it ain't that. I bet it's this. We're going to assume it's that, and then the other one should be this one. Has this got a 1 on it? Of course not. Why would it have a number? Alright, where's my e-board? Where did I put you? I gotta see if these are right. E1, so that's that one. Is this indeed E2? Yes, okay. It is. Alright, so this goes on around this thing. So one goes here. The tab going toward the front. I'm thinking about making a base for this with grass and stuff. We'll see. But I am thinking about it. That is a tight fit. What? Sure, that goes in there. You guys are crazy. Not really. Okay, I got it. Okay. And this one. Which way? Like that. It's got a little tabby thing. Come on. Looks like it's in the right spot. Okay. And then this one. Picture. Small part toward the front. Okay, this way. Oh, and where does it go with the door? I guess it goes inside the door part, so. See, the door's in the way. Why do you want me to put something that's going to be in the way first? That doesn't make sense. What? Hold on. No, it's the right way. Okay. I'm going to see if I can figure this out. I think that hole. That hole. Okay. So the door doesn't quite hit it. Almost hits it. Okay. Then we got this little curvy thing. Oh, you gotta put a little, gosh, that's gonna be challenging. You have to put a little band on here. Well, y'all don't expect much. Is that the right one? No, you put a band on this one. This one gets the band. Which must be that little tiny piece of paper that I lost. It's right here. I found it. Alright, this goes on here. Should I do it with our tape? That seems even more challenging. I'm going to use glitter. I might just use our glitter though. Eating and using our glitter. The only problem is it does tend to warp a little bit, but we're hoping it's thin enough it won't. Okay. Sticking good? Seems like it. Okay. Clean off my finger. Alright, put that on there. And then, so this and this little clip somehow goes on here. Okay. So, where does this go? This goes here. Almost looks like a little doggy. So he goes right here. Try and figure out ways I can set it and put pressure where you need to put pressure. That's the tricky part. Get in there. Did you go? Okay, I gotcha. And then this goes somehow up in that. No, no. What? What? It doesn't even. Oh, it's still got pieces in there. Hold on. Okay. So this somehow. Am I missing something? The brown part? Okay, so those two go there. Alright, let's set it, I think I'm going to set it this way. These two. And there's one under the door. And there's one way back here. That's a lot to put in at once. Maybe start with the big ones. do it this way. It feels close to being lined up. All right, I'm gonna set it down, see if I can get it to go in there. Where's the holes? Right, that goes there. There's too many holes. I got a couple of them. Can't tell. I'm missing something. I got that one. It's these back ones that don't want to go. Come on. Work in there. Hold it safely. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this. That's challenging. I said this was an easy thing, didn't I? I may have fibbed just a little tiny bit. They make it look easy. Dee Dee makes it look easy. She's a pro. Okay. Alright, I think I got them in the holes. Let's try to get that wire out of the way. Alright, let's make sure it looks snug. Snug as a bug. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. Next. I don't even know where that goes. On top? The doorstep. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it just slides in there on top. Okay. It goes into that little thing that I said looked like a doggy. Okay. Like so. Good. Oh, it says put tape. We'll put some glue. It says to put tape for the door thingy to stick, but we're just going to throw some glue down. Just there. That's my tape. In you go. Once it sits up, it should be fine. Hold it for a second. And next, signs on the top. Also says tape. We're not using that tape. I will switch back to the tacky glue though. It'll hold them better. I could use like one piece of tape and then some other stuff. That tape just doesn't seem real secure to me. If you don't have anything else, then, you know, use what the kit gives you. But if you got other options, maybe use your other options. That's my theory. All right, so we have signs, Tipsy Restaurant, and Bistro Bar, and Pasta are signs. I'll set it down this way, I think. The light is really crooked. Should I put those flags in there now before I get too far into this? Probably. Let's go ahead and throw the flags in there. Hopefully they won't get messed up. It's just I'm having to hold it in all different manners, you know? I'm gonna wait because I'm still having to kind of like stick my hand in there and stuff, and those flags are just way too flimsy. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. If worse comes to worse, I won't put them. It's just pain. Signs. I feel like I should have used these things already, but I guess not. They must come later. I haven't used any of these. I don't know what they're for. I know this is the battery box. I know what that's for. Alright, signs. Tipsy Restaurant goes here. like so. Does it have like an outline? There is a solid line on the bottom. Does that kind of hint as to where you put it? Maybe. Oh, there's those. So they go on top after you put the signs on. Where's the pasta go? Oh, it's over here. Okay. I just don't know where this exactly goes. Because you know you got to make sure that it's not going to hit anything that's got to come in with a tab. It did. A lot of these, they're outlined. This one's not too big a deal because I know it's going to go just over that. Make sure that's squished in though, because see, it's popping out already. Maybe I should have put some glue there because it seems really loose. It keeps popping out. I'm gonna throw a little glue in there while I can. Just a tiny bit of glue on these tabs. I'll find out later I have to pull it off or something. Alright, hopefully that'll help. As it keeps popping out. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and stick that one on. This one I got to kind of figure out where it is supposed to hit, because that's a little more concerning. I'm going to use that glue I've got, I think. I think it'll hold it without me having to put the tape too. It's very tacky. It's a little thicker than the tape, so if a piece is slightly warped and you try to use tape with it, it doesn't work. Alright, so I assume we just center this. See if I can kind of sort of center it. Look centered. Squish in. Do I have any clips? Let's see. Do I have a clip handy? Probably not. It's sliding. Stay there for a second. Will this work? I can't tell if it's wide enough. No, it's not deep enough. I've got other clips. Where are they hiding? I've got this one. Is that deep enough? That's better. Alright, we'll do that. Does it look straight or is it crooked again? It's crooked again. Yeah. Never mind. It's just sliding. It doesn't want to stay. It's almost dry. It's getting there. Right, just stay. Okay, Tipsy Restaurant. I gotta kind of go forward and see. I don't know what goes in there. I just want to make sure that I don't block a hole. It's going to tell me anytime soon. It's not those black ones, right? They go on top, I think. Yeah, they go on top. Alright. Something goes there. It's the potted plant holder, I think. Maybe. Maybe. Or is it the, oh, it's the awning. I don't even think I've made that yet. Okay. Let me see real quick. Is it green? It's probably green. I assume it goes below that line. But I just want to, yeah, so that's going to go there. So as long as I stay above, there's like a little black line there. So that must be its hint to me to stay above that line. So that's what we're going to do. Debating if I want to put one piece of tape. I think I will. Where's my tape? I'll put one piece of tape and then glue. That should help keep it in. Just use the one that's already open. Okay. So we're just going to put one in the middle here. I just have a feeling this isn't going to be super strong, this tape stuff. Peel. There. All right. Glue. Where'd you go? There you are. Sign. Where'd my sign go? There it is. Okay. I'm not going to put it where the tape is, if I can help it. I'll try not to. Just put it on the outside edges. Okay. Put it the right way. Stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Again, I don't know how far out to go, so we'll try to just center it. I'm just going to stay just slightly above that line. I hope it's in the right spot. It doesn't really show you. I'll slide over this way. Maybe there. We'll guess there. Hopefully that's right. Okay. And then pasta. Any tabs in the way here? Can't tell. We'll go ahead and just throw nothing else. The tape kind of helps it temporarily. I assume this is the right spot. I think it is. I think it's the right spot. They don't really give super clear diagrams on the signs. I mean, I guess you can kind of look at the outside and figure it out, but not as good as I would have liked. Yeah, this one's... I just don't know. I'm gonna guess. Maybe there. Hope it's right. All right. Let's stay. All right, see. Then we have to put these little black things. What are they? They are on the top. Lift it back up carefully. Alright, so we've got this one, and this one. This one goes on this side. Nope. This one goes on this side. This one goes here. Centered. looks centered. Oh, does it have an in or an out? Does it matter? I'm trying to look at it in the light. Looks the same. All right. Okay. Here. No, I can't tell which of it says like an angle. I hope it's an angle. It's either an angle or I broke it. One or the other. I don't see an angle. Did I break it? Maybe. Maybe I broke it. I don't see an angle. Oh, there's the angle. Show me now. Instead of on the other page. Oh, that's in the front. Why was it showing it in the back? Oh, there's another piece. Oh, there it is. That wasn't the longest one. That's why. I'm looking at the wrong piece. I'll figure it out, guys, I promise. It might take me a minute. What are you hitting? Nothing. Right, there. Okay. What goes there? This one. This way. Pointy on the outside. Okay. This one. Here, obviously. Either way. Looks like either way. Camera. It's not good. Okay, I haven't resorted to my hammer yet. But I am. Okay. This one, now it shows the little pointy piece there, which goes this direction. Everything's flush. Pretty flush. Bang, bang. Okay. Door. The door goes in there. I'll see if I can get the door in. TD had some issues getting the door in. Did a little test fit and it looked like it was going to go easy enough. So you put the little top part in first. And then you slide the other one into the bottom. Hopefully. See if it's going to work. I'm gonna have to sand it up. Sorry, can't quite do it that way. Gotta have the right angle to get in the little holes. Does it go in? I can't tell. No, yes, maybe. No. Okay. A little bit further over. I think I got it. Aha. It's kind of springy. It's like it's hitting. I am the right way, right? Yeah, I'm the right way. It doesn't open very far, it looks like. I think it's right. Okay, so it just opens all the way into the inside. Is there supposed to be something there to block it? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. I assume that's just how it works. It really opens to the inside. Interesting. Okay, next. Battery box. Oh, backing paper. Somehow I missed the backing paper. Where's it at? Oh, it's right there. Alright, we gotta put the backing paper on first. I think I got everything on the front. Okay, so these are just not snug. Did I put glue on there? I don't remember. I don't think I did. If it ends up being a shelf, there's some glue on it. Alright, so come around this way. Can't really turn it. That's going to be fun. Alright, let's see. If I do that, and I do that. Sorry about my arm. There. Kind of in camera. A little bit closer. This way, just a fraction. Alright, there. So see, we've got paper. I will use the tape on this one, I think. Just because it's a little too complicated not to. Who knows where the tape's supposed to go? We're just going to throw some on there because I don't see it on the diagram. Maybe it showed on the other page. Let me look. Did it? It did. Corners, corners. Pretty much just the corners. Yeah, they don't show any in the middle. They do show you wiring it before you put it on, so make sure that I put that little wire through before I stick it. I will try to remember. It does come all the way to the edge, right? Yes. Alright. So, one there. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this. Oh, somebody said little black piece I just put is a boot jack for cleaning your boots before entering. Ah, really? Is that what it is? I mean, that makes sense. I hadn't really thought about it having a purpose. It's interesting that they would even include that. You know? That's some thought process there. Trying to see where it hits here. I guess it goes all the way, right? Yep, it does. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, Bonnie. I think you're right. mean, it might even have a name soon. But if nothing else ends up attaching to it, you're probably right. I didn't really pay any attention when I was watching other people do it. Alright, let's make sure these little tapes are down. I'm going to fall off these blocks. Okay, that's enough. I don't guess I need it in the middle. It should stay flat and snug, so don't let me forget to put that through the hole. I couldn't forget. Oh my gosh. Let go. Come on. Almost had it. I'm just throwing these everywhere. Alright, through the hole without touching anything. There's like a little hole here. Alright, and then just nothing else, right? I think that's it. Okay, so try to line it up. See if we can get it on there somewhat straight. So once it touches that tape, that is pretty much it. I think I did it. Yay. Okay, so this is where the battery pack attaches. We need batteries. We need 3. How many AAAs? 3? 2? 2. It seems bigger than that. Let's look. If I can do it with my tendonitis. I'll lose this battery. Or not the battery, the screw. Put it down here where it won't fly. Okay, let's see. This is not the right... What? I just opened the wrong side. Wow. Who would have thunk that there was one on both sides? I don't need to open this side. Put that back. Back you go. We don't need you. Oh, I didn't even get it in there right. Hold on. Try that again. I'm doing good. I am doing so good. Okay. Get into the little holes first. Well, if I can line it up. Come on. Get back in there. You were in there once. There we go. Don't unscrew the wrong side. That is not the battery compartment. It is on the other side. It's pretty obvious when you look at it. Half tempted to get my screwdrivers out, but trying to use theirs. It's a little fiddly. Alright, what are they? They're definitely triples. Okay. Triple batteries. Can I reach them? Maybe. Nope. Maybe not. I didn't think we were getting this far today. Batteries. Let's see. 2 triples. You want to have them ready so that you can test it before you get too far. This box next. I'm gonna set this over here temporarily. And then we'll have this ready. Where's the screw? Don't lose. Oh, it's attached still. Okay, battery box. Okay, E4, E6, and E5. Sorry, I'm too blind, I can't see it. Alright, so it is the little tab at the top there. And the screw hole. So screw hole up. I don't know what it is. It's probably, I don't know what it is. There's a hole there. And E4. So this goes like this. No. Really? No. That doesn't look right. Oh, it goes in the front. That's why. Okay, so this goes like this. How snug is it? Fairly snug. And then this one, there's no hole in this one. This one goes this. The little tab at the top or the bottom? Looks like the top. Okay, and then this is on the bottom. Which one's on the bottom? 9? 9 is on the bottom. Goes this way. The holes go toward the front. Okay, stay together, and then this one. This is the lid. All right, so there's that, and that's where the wire goes through. Okay. So the question is, will this shock me? If I put the batteries in there to test it, is it going to shock me? Maybe, maybe not. This diagram is awful. Okay, let's see. So this goes in this hole. And you attach it to the wall. Maybe. Let's see if there's any place I can actually touch back there. It's not lining up. I can't see why it's not lining up. Oh, there. I found it. Okay. Yeah, those flags would definitely be in the way. Oh, that's really loose. It's like one is tight and one is super loose. maybe it's got a little burr there. It kind of feels like it has a burr. Okay, hold on. I think it has a burr. Some of these, you end up with little burrs and they don't want to go in. I'm going to put some glue in this hole though. This hole's super, super loose. Not much. It is a battery pack in case it has to come off. You're supposed to be able to just access it from the top, but I'm not going to put much glue there, just a tiny bit. It's just real loose. All right. Now let's see if it'll go in that hole. It goes right in that one because it's loose. It goes in the bottom one's easy. It just doesn't want to go in this one. Got it. Okay. So that goes like that. I'm going to test these wires. Let me see how this works. Wiring is not my specialty. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, that's it. That is so unclear. It looks like red to yellow and black to white. And then that funny tape stuff, which I have shrink wrap, but I think my shrink wrap's too big. The shrink tubing is handier. You have to use a heat gun though to shrink it on there, but I'm just going to use their tape. I'll try to use their tape. It's some weird tape, but maybe it'll work. I guess put the batteries in and unscrew this a little bit so that we can see where the wires go. Okay. All right, so it's supposed to be yellow to red, and it's supposed to be this way. So we are going to put the batteries in. Where's the light at? Oh, it's way over there. I can see it though. I can see it. It's right here. Battery. I mean, I assume it's not a lot of voltage, so it has an off and an on. We're going to turn it on. Try not to electrocute ourselves. That doesn't laugh at me because... Okay. Red to yellow, black. You need 6 hands to test it. All right, let's see. Is it going to light up? It lights up. Look there. Yay. Okay. Turn it off. We're going to pop the batteries back out just for safety's sake. Don't know if it really matters, but I will. I just wanted to test it, make sure it actually works first. All right, so red to yellow. So we take our little wires and you twist them. So they're already peeled off at the ends, the little tubing. Red to yellow, right? I'm triple checking myself here. All right, so twist, 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 twist. I know you guys can't really see super close up or nothing. I guess you just fold it over. braided wire. I hate braided wire. It's like the worst. It doesn't ever want to really stay together. It wants to try to come apart. And I don't have fingernails, so. Okay. It doesn't really show how it folds down. But I know it has to fold down for you to tape it, so I'm going to assume like that. This one. Where's that tape? Yeah, the shrink wrap would be so much better. Mine are huge. I don't think they'll shrink that much. Mine are like 5/30 seconds or something. Okay, I can get this tape off. We'll see if it works. Stay. Well, the tape isn't horrible. It's kind of like almost a vinyl cloth. It's not an E-tape. You know, not the typical E-tape that's like plasticky. It's more cloth-like. It's like so tiny. Okay, I think I got it. All right, I think they're good. Batteries. It works. Okay. Now, the switch faces outside, it says. Anything else I need to know? Not really. All right, so it says shove it in there. Switch outside so you can get to it. And then you gotta shove all these wires. That's a lot of wires. Now I see why Dee Dee cut hers. I didn't cut it because honestly I just didn't want to deal with having to try to pull off the little ends. I think it'll fit in there. Right, shove that in there. Now this doesn't get glued because you obviously might have to get to it, so just pressure it. It's not the neatest thing. I could have glued it, I guess, but it's fine. If I really want to, I can throw some glue on there or something. Small piece of double stick tape, maybe. Should I? Sure. It doesn't show you using any, but I might do that. Just to, if I can figure out where I threw that tape. There it is. I'm just going to throw a little tiny piece of tape on there so it can stick to something. I have one of these that's open. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to stick this here so it hopefully will kind of just stay flush. I don't know how well the wire will stick to it. Worst comes to worst, I could glue it. See if that'll work. There, that's not too bad. Okay, I did it. All right, battery box. A little switchy. See if I can get my tiny fingers in there. Light. Okay, it works. Our door that's kind of crazy. It's like really loose. That's kind of it for today because I'm out of time. But we got a decent amount done. Next we start building inside stuff. All right. So clean up my mess later. There we go. Let's see. See how this door is? Oh my goodness. It's just... I figure out where I can hold it. It's very loose. It doesn't come out very far because this little piece right there is hitting. So it doesn't really come out. But it's the right way because the sign's on the out and the handle's on the outside. But on the inside, it just kind of... It wants to really just kind of go in. I guess that's fine. It doesn't really matter, but... So that's that. And then later some things will go in this little cabinet because it opens up and things go in there. And we'll do some decorating. I don't think I missed anything for today, hopefully. I don't think I did, but you never know. Sometimes I get confused. I thought I was doing something with the top, but I think that's must be later. The awning and stuff will come next, I think. Oh, down the road somewhere. How far down is that? That's a long ways away. Oh yeah, that's way back into here. We'll do the doors and the awning. Okay, that is it for today, guys. It is cute, Bonnie. Bonnie says it's adorable. It is adorable. It's a cute little thing. All right, but I might make a... I'm debating if I want to make a like a mat. I mean, it's cute like it is, but I thought about making a little larger area with grass, because I have like faux grass stuff and all that, and bushes and trees. So I may actually beef it up just a little bit when we get to that point, but that'll be at the end. But I was just thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? I could totally do that. So I might do that to use with my train set. It's the scale is not my train set scale is 1/48, and this is like 1/18. So much bigger scale wise, but it's adorable. I'll put it somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, honestly. I will put it somewhere. Well, thank you for watching, guys, and I will be back when I'm back. I'm not going to tell you because I just don't know. Just look for me to post and I will let you know, because, you know, it's just a little crazy right now. All right, it's cute. Hopefully everything is on correctly. I think it is. All right, y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys. I'm going to see if I can say it that way. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.